Hello friends, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a few whole meal ideas for kids, and all these recipes are inspired by Ayurveda. Coming from an Ayurvedic family, these recipes are so close to me, and I feel that I'm going back to my roots, which my ancestors used to use. And taking a break from junk and the processed food is a must, especially at this point of time when we are looking into building our kids' immunity and to keep them strong. So I hope you try these recipes out. These are traditional Kerala style recipes, but as much as I would like to make it non-processed, I would be using canned coconut milk, for example, which our ancestors didn't use, but these things make life a little more simpler here. So apart from those little changes, I am glad to keep these traditional recipes in front of my kids, and let's get started with the morning. Okay friends, so for breakfast we are going to be making Palapas and vegetable stew. So Palapas are a Kerala special dish, and it's basically fermented rice flour pancakes. And this time for the Palapas I use rice flour instead of rice. You can use rice as well. Soak it for a few hours and then grind it. But for the rice flour batter, what we prepared yesterday, I had half a cup of rice flour and 1 cup of water and boiled it in a saucepan into a thick consistency. So keep whisking it so that it doesn't stick to the bottom, and once it gets into a thick consistency you can stop the flame. And then in a blender I added 1 cup of grated coconut and this paste mixture that we prepared, and then ground it into a perfectly ground consistency. And then I also added half a teaspoon of yeast over here. If you don't want to use yeast here, you can add baking soda the next day. And then in a bowl I took about 2 cups of rice flour and then added this mixture that we blended, and then added a little water and made it into a thin consistency, and then let it to ferment. And by the morning the fermented batter is ready. So now I'm getting ready to prepare the Palapas, and the crispy brown edges of Palapas would be any kid's favorite if you make it right. And the vegetable stew, it's simple, colorful and yet flavorful. Perfect blend of all this, and it's a great breakfast recipe. And after getting to know more about these fermented products, I'm trying to include more of this in our meal plans, be it Indian or other cuisines as well. I'm ready to explore more of it, and I think you should too, especially for the kids. Those probiotics in the easiest way possible are with these fermented products, and I hope you explore more such recipes. Yes, let's get started with the stew. For making the vegetable stew, I'm going to be using some coconut oil here. About 2 teaspoons of coconut oil, and then for the whole garam masala, bay leaf, cinnamon and black pepper, 1 slit green chilli, and about 1/4 cup of cubed onions. Let's add in the curry leaves, a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. For the vegetables today I have here carrots, beans, cauliflower and sweet potato, and some sweet potatoes can definitely win a child's heart. I'm out of green peas, but you can add that too here. And some thin coconut milk here. Okay, it's getting cooked. Now I'm going to be adding some salt and some thick coconut milk. It was an ultimate breakfast that you can look forward to in the mornings, and after a few hours for the mid-morning break, the kids are going to have some juice. For the juice we have about 2 cups of watermelon. This is lemon juice from half a lemon, and a pinch of cardamom powder and a teaspoon of organic jaggery. Watermelon juice, as we all know, has a cooling effect and it's extremely hydrating as well. And with a pinch of cardamom powder, it helps in digestion. So with the kids being home all day long, If they have some indigestion or an upset tummy, pinch of spice that you can add to the juice. And it also has antioxidant properties and boosts immunity as well with an extra dose of vitamin C from all the lemon juice.
Delicious!
Now this green plantain here, it's actually a food that even little babies consume. So this is what we are using for our lunch. It's very easily digestible, and the fiber in it, which is the indigestible part of the banana or the green plantain, it's a great source of prebiotic. So you need prebiotic as well as probiotic for a good digestive system for kids, and this is a good source for that. So let's see what we can prepare out of this. A very simple recipe, very few ingredients, and you can quickly make it for your kids even in like 15 minutes. So here is about 1 cup of chopped green plantains. So I'm going to boil it here. We're taking a teaspoon of coconut oil here, a teaspoon of mustard seeds, a slit green chilli. Then we shall add in a teaspoon of urad dal and chana dal. Two cloves of chopped up garlic. And some asafoetida. We'll throw in a few pieces of curry leaves. We'll just check on the green banana, it has turned soft. Make sure it's cooked really well, and then we will transfer it into the pan. Finally adding a little bit of salt and turmeric powder. So this is going to be the side dish for chapatis, and we're also having some buttermilk for the kids. So whisking the curd with a little piece of ginger and some curry leaves, and towards the end we'll add a pinch of black salt as well.
When some people put mustard on their food, I eat it.
Okay.
But see, for some flavor in my tongue.
Okay, time for evening snack. It's more than half a day and their energy levels are going down, and this helps them get back the energy that they need. And also along with that, for a snack, we're going to be having the ripe Kerala bananas, what we say. So it's a ripe plantain, and this is something that soothes our craving for sweet tooth. It's rich in fiber again and keeps the kids fuller for a very long period of time without interrupting with their dinner time. It's a good one-time snack, and the kids are not going to feel hungry again until dinner time. Because when we add more snacks into the kids' diet, what happens is that will stop them feel hungry when the dinner time actually comes. So this is a good filling meal, filling snack that you can add to your kids' diet, and it's so tasty that even I love it. I used to have this a lot when I was a kid. I remember having this a lot when I was pregnant with Adi as well. So that's going to be their snack, and I'm sure they'll enjoy. So for the evening milk today, we have a little bit of ginger pieces and cinnamon also. Going to include that. Along with that, some dates and almonds are soaking in here. So I'll take off the peel of the almonds and then grind it all together in the blender. That's the dates, ginger, everything together, and that pureed mixture will add it to the milk. And this drink is helpful for their tired muscles and bones, and it will help the kid rebuild the stamina. And cinnamon and ginger help with digestion, and since it's a pureed mixture of dates, their body will be able to absorb everything, all the nutrients very quickly. This will help relax their mind and is considered as a grounding tonic. This recipe works really well if you have overripe bananas. So what you have to do is take the bananas, cut it into circles, and then in a little bit of ghee, fry it really well. It's a quick snack but really tasty. Just the sizzling sound of that makes our mouth water. And a pinch of cinnamon that really helps in bringing the flavor coming in. It's time for dinner, right? And dinner we're going to be having this broken rice kanji. The podiyari kanji, what we say is broken rice porridge. So this is extremely nutritious. It's very easily digestible. This is a simple meal that you can add to anyone's diet, be it kids or be it adults. And to add more protein into the kids' diet, you can add a little extra pulse or other protein. Yes, let's start preparing. So this is the broken rice here. I'm taking about a cup of that. Nicely wash it well, and in about 7 cups of water, I'm going to be boiling it. It'll take a few minutes for boiling, and while that's happening, we'll also boil in some red beans. It's a very simple side dish with sauteing some onions and then adding some masala powders. All masala powders a little by little. We're not making it extra flavorful because that's not something that we should be looking for in a dinner meal. And once that is sauteed well, we'll add in the cooked pulses and then just mix it well. And for the broken rice porridge, the rice looks cooked well, and then we'll add a little bit of coconut milk and salt. Once the boiling is done, only then should we add the salt and the coconut milk. And this is extremely delicious, very simple. Do try this out if you haven't yet, along with any side dish you wish to. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Do share it with your friends who might find it useful. And if you're new here, I would love to have you all subscribe to this channel.
Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.